Skullector doll RuPaul. Hey cuties, Peachy here. Welcome back to a new video. And in this video, yes, we have some Monster news to talk about. From our first look at what seems to be a upcoming Operetta fan club membership exclusive doll to a ton of listings for upcoming releases for next year, including, yes, a celebrity Skullector Monster High doll that could be of RuPaul, TRIXIE, MATTEL, or someone else. So stay tuned and let's get into it. Let's start off with our first look at the brand new Operetta fan club membership exclusive doll. She's supposed to come out next year, which makes sense because we have no information so far on this doll, and it is already November, so next year sounds about right. Maybe like early, spring, January, we'll get some more information, a reveal perhaps. Where are we supposed to have like a live stream, like fan club members exclusive live stream sometime earlier last week? I thought it was November 2nd. We were supposed to have like a live stream and they were supposed to like show a reveal of something upcoming. I think it was this Operetta doll. Does anyone have any recollection of that live stream? Did it happen? Did I just miss it? Did no one see it? Because I just remembered, yeah, it was supposed to happen, but I don't know if it happened actually. But that makes sense because even if it happened or it didn't happen, now we have our first look at this Operetta doll that again is probably gonna come out next year sometime. So that's really exciting because of course, if you've been really keeping up with the release leaks here, we did get a shoe leak mold cup a long time ago. The base color is blue, so it's just like a test color, but the molding is new, and basically it just had like a music notes and stuff, so it was like a very Operetta vibe of a shoe. And so this shoe is probably what the doll here is going to be wearing, and so that makes sense that obviously that shoe would belong to Operetta, and then Operetta would be part of a fan club membership exclusive doll. She would be an exclusive deal like that, because that's the same thing that they did with Ghoulia, Gulux Ghoulia. That's how they actually launched the membership. It's with that doll. I wonder if for next year, since you're gonna have to renew it, they're gonna do the same with this doll. Like, oh yeah, we have a new Operetta doll, but you have to get the membership. So be sure to renew it, or you can't get this doll. So I wonder if that's what they're gonna do, maybe like a similar style packaging. But yeah, speaking of the actual doll, and like it seems like there's a lot of stuff behind her. Like, I wonder if this was taken from an office at Mattel headquarters. I don't know, but it looks like a workspace environment, because you can see a lot of like sketches behind Operetta, a lot of like test heads, and even Spectra. It seems Haute Couture Spectra, like on the far left, seems to be her, but of course Operetta is right there in the middle, and I kind of wonder, was this on purpose? Did someone just... But this is honestly like a conversation that I feel like I could just talk about in a whole separate video, because like sometimes doll leaks, like Mattel, MJ, are so conveniently timed. It does make you wonder if these are purposefully like put out by someone inside of these companies, like if it's all done on purpose. But anyways, because I mean Operetta is like right there in the middle. Isn't that weird? Like she would just be right there in the middle, and conveniently enough, of course, the actual quality is not very good, but you can still see just enough to see the actual doll. I mean, it gets you thinking, right? So but the actual doll seems to have very long hair, bangs, her iconic signature bangs that are very curled. She seems to have like a very big bow on top of her head. And then of course her outfit, I can't really make out too many details, but the overall silhouette seems to be a pencil skirt or a mermaid style silhouette gown. So because at the end there, it does seem that there's like some black fabric, but it might just be something else. I don't know. If she has like a mermaid gown style dress, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, this is just, it's going too far. Mattel, we need some more creative designs here, because if she has another like, this doesn't say. But I mean, if it's a pencil skirt, then yes, I like it, because it's like a very, it does feel like Operetta. But if it's a mermaid style gown, girl, I don't know, but this is like getting out of hand. Like, what's happening here? I mean, yeah, but she looks great. So overall, I think she looks really promising, and definitely cannot wait to see some more information about her, and just for her release next year, or maybe no, I think it's next year for sure. She's not going to come out this year. I mean, it's only this month in December, so it's not enough time. But and there's so many more releases that Mattel Creations is gonna have, like, over these last 2 months. Like, there's no way they're gonna do Operetta this year as well. But I mean, it was really fun to see her finally, because I mean, obviously we weren't sure if she was actually gonna come out, but yeah, she is, so very excited. Oh, and the Operetta reveal picture was actually shared by @doll.girlicious alongside with these listings from a unknown website. I don't know where this I don't know this website. I don't know where it's from, but it's obviously a third-party reseller website, because the prices are overblown. So obviously these are not going to be the final prices for all of these listings, but the actual listings of the items are they're confirmed. So let's take a look at these listings here. First up, with the Skullector stuff, with the Addams Family 2-pack, which has been confirmed by various sources on Reddit, Grima Grimoire and Hopeful Pay 4060, I believe, users on Reddit, who always Grima specifically, they have revealed a lot of tea for Monster High stuff. So I'm pretty sure this is to be trusted. This is going to happen for sure next year. So we have the Addams Family 2-pack that's going to include Morticia Addams and Wednesday Addams. Again, I'm not sure which version they're going to go with, Jenna Ortega or like Christina Ricci. Maybe they're just going to go with like their own take on the characters. It's just going to be inspired by various adaptations of the characters. Perhaps it's not going to have like an actual, it's not going to be based on any of the actual actors, I don't think, because then they would have to, pay, I don't know, like likeness fees. I don't know how that works, but I'm sure that they're just going to go with their own version of the characters, and just take inspiration from the various different adaptations over the years in movie and cartoon. So, but that's still exciting. Like Morticia, Wednesday, those are the two, they're the two female leads in the the movies and stuff. So that's very exciting. I mean, especially Wednesday. I mean, if the Netflix show, it's a huge hit, right? And so it's going to be very exciting to see what they're going to do. But it's 2-pack, very exciting. Then joining Universal's Dracula and Bride of Frankenstein, inspired monsters. Now we have the monster from the creature from the Black Lagoon, so the sea monster creature. Does it have a name? I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. But I believe this is coming out right in time for the movie's anniversary, something 60th anniversary. I don't know the anniversary number, but the movie itself is turning. It's going to celebrate an anniversary next year, and so this Skullector release is going to fall perfectly in place for that whole celebration. Now there have been some pictures, quote, of leaks for the actual doll that this could be based on, but I believe those are AI or fakes, so I'm not going to show them. But if you've seen them, that they just it's basically like the body, like this like details like molded on like fish scales and stuff, and the face, it does look very much like the creature here. But again, I believe that's AI. I don't think it's real. It's really hard to tell now the difference between very blurry and bad quality leaks and just AI. Because both are just such a gray zone, it's very hard to distinguish nowadays. But I believe those are fake anyways. But it's still a good visual of like what the actual doll might look like if they do gender bend the creature, because I'm actually not sure if they're gonna keep it male, or if they're gonna gender bend it, just like what they've done with Dracula. Maybe they will. I think they probably will, but I don't know. I'm curious to see like what's the creative decision between gender bending these creatures, these monsters from Universal's Monster Vault. I also saw this post on Reddit of user Irbis_snow having posted, having seen this post that was shared on Instagram by @everafterhighLATAM caps, that these listings, I'm not sure what these listings are taken from. But you can see here the close-up is of the Addams Family, the 2-pack for Wednesday and Morticia. Here you can really see the characters' names, and then you can also see right there below, it cuts off, but you can see that it says the, Hocus Pocus 3-pack that includes the, Sanderson sisters, that will, again, these will both come out next year. So that's really exciting. I mean, this is really happening. It really is. It's going to happen. They're going to be expensive. Especially the Hocus Pocus 3-pack is going to be so expensive. But this is very exciting stuff. Now we also have the Love Edition Holiday Valentine's set here that includes Claude and Draculaura. Basically the same like what they did with Deuce and Cleo. Just here it's Draculaura and Claude. Now this is obviously going to be just in time for Valentine's Day. I'm assuming it's going to be all love themed. So yeah, this is going to be very cute to see how they get dressed up, the design, and I hope that they just have a cute little, maybe if they have a side glance, like they can look at each other, that like Claude is looking at Draculaura, and Draculaura looks like, if they have side glances, I think that would be really cute, because I mean Cleo and Deuce also had that, so that would be really fun to see if they did that here. It's a Love Edition. It's a holiday. It's part of the holiday line of seasonal celebratory events. So it's fun to see it expand here again with the Valentine's Day. And this one is interesting. It says here Monster High Designer Series Garden Ghost. So this is perhaps part of a new series. It says designer series. I wonder what that means. It's going to be designed by a designer. Oh my god. My word choice is horrible. You know what I mean? Is it going to be like different designers designing different dolls? That's interesting. But the Garden Ghost, that title is interesting. Is it going to be like the name of the collection? Or is it just this one doll that has this title of Garden Ghost? And what does that mean? So yeah, I don't know what that means. Again, the prices are not to be trusted. They're overblown here. It's a third-party reseller price, but I'm assuming it's just going to be one doll, right? It's just one doll. New character perhaps, and just garden themed. I don't know. And then lastly, we have this listing for a Monster High celebrity doll. Now this was very exciting for a lot of people, because obviously the last time we had a celebrity doll was Lady Gaga's zombie. I forget the specific title, but Lady Gaga, she got her own zombie Monster High doll. So that happened, and that was very iconic. She had a new mold and stuff, right? So she just looked amazing. I don't have her, but she looks really good with the bubble gum and the packaging. It was really a moment. So now we have another celebrity doll in the works, and who could it be? Obviously people were very excited to perhaps see Melanie Martinez get her own Monster High celebrity doll. So many people, it's a movement by now. It's like people are desperately in need of Monster High to do a Melanie Martinez doll. It has to happen. If it doesn't happen, it's just the world's gonna end. It has to happen. So this would have been a perfect opportunity. But then of course we also have an established character in a series that's voiced by Trixie Mattel, so people were also like, well, it could just be a celebrity doll based on Trixie Mattel. But then of course now we got some new information on this whole thing. We can see here by cleosnile this post. It seems to be a picture of a listing on screen that shows the miscellaneous description. At the very bottom says S24 RuPaul, and of course we have the celebrity listing there at the top as well. So this is it seems to be that this Monster High celebrity doll will be a Skullector doll of RuPaul, or it could be Trixie Mattel, since they could just be using RuPaul as in terms of part of a show, RuPaul's Drag Race, obviously. So not maybe RuPaul as, the actual person, but it could just refer to the actual show where Trixie was once on. But wait, that was a long time ago. So I'm actually not sure why they would use RuPaul as a placeholder name for Trixie. I mean, I guess it all kind of is one thing, because it's part of the Drag Race, right? So I don't know, but what I do know is we do have an established character in a series. Well, I mean, they appeared once, but still a new character, Skelly Vonderbone, you know, in the G3 series that is voiced by Trixie Mattel. And I feel like, you know, Trixie already has, you know, involvement in Monster High. So it would make sense if this celebrity doll was of Trixie Mattel or of the character in the series, you know, of Skelly Vonderbone. Either way, this makes the most sense to me. Just making a celebrity doll of RuPaul would be a little bit, you know, random. Again, considering what I just said, we just, you know, RuPaul, like Trixie is already involved with Monster High. They voiced a character. RuPaul did not. So that's why I think that makes sense. So this is very exciting. It doesn't matter if it's RuPaul, if it's Trixie, I really don't care. Still, this is very iconic to see Monster High do another celebrity doll, especially based on a drag queen, you know, from the drag race. Like RuPaul's Drag Race is so iconic, and now we get a doll based on one of those two people from that show. It really is. It could be big. It could be big, and I hope they don't mess it up. But I don't think they will. I think that they will. It will probably be, you know, Trixie Mattel's character, Skelly Vonderbone, or Trixie herself. So that would be iconic, because obviously, you know, Trixie already had a previous doll with Integrity Toys, but that was super expensive. I mean, this could also be expensive, so but at least it wouldn't be as limited quantity, you know, wise. So let's see. But this, you know, all these listings that have come out, and now this information, and actually someone who works at Toys R Us saying that they have like a little note that says RuPaul. Like, come on, it has to be Trixie or RuPaul, and that's so iconic. I mean, just first Lady Gaga, and now we have RuPaul or Trixie. Like, oh my god, that is so fun. I'm just so happy that this is happening next year sometime. I can't wait to see what it actually ends up being. Like, is it Trixie or Trixie's character, and like what outfit, and like, oh, okay, anyways, and like how much would it cost, like and where would it release, like only Mattel Creations, or would it be like a more accessible release like on Amazon and stores? I don't know. I really hope it would be more accessible, because this could be a very, very big release. And that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become a member today so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the dollty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope to see you next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.